Hey party people, this is Zach from visionswell.com, Products and Principles for a Simple Serene Life, and today I have two awesome stationery items from Orbitkey. You have the desk mat, as you can see, and I've been using it in a ton of my videos lately. I love the way this allows you to organize your desk. And then I also have the Compendium A4. A4 is the size of the notebook that fits into this compendium, and this is a leather organizer for all of your notebooks and things like that. As you can see, I keep my desk very minimal. I like to have very few things. I use this little Maxpedition pouch to organize all my pens so that I have all my pens, markers, pencils close at hand. It makes it even easier for me to grab them out and organize them as opposed to like some kind of pencil holder on my desk. I have a notebook, I have my little EDC Altoids tin, and I have a tape measure. So overall, I just keep this desktop very minimal for when I'm reviewing products, and I have everything at hand that I need. I have my notes over there, writing implements, some tools if I need them to open a package or something, and then a way to measure things. So these will fit in great into my setup. First, we can talk about this desk mat itself. It's a super nice leather desk mat. You can get it in genuine leather, and you can also get it in vegan leather. And what's really cool about this is if you have any kind of documentation, like a piece of paper or something, you can peel this back and actually place your documents in here. So if you have papers you're working on, things you need to read or reference regularly, you don't have to let them clutter up your desk with a bunch of papers. You can just stack them under here and then fold this down, and they're neatly tucked away. It's perfectly wide. I know it's at least like 3 feet long, it seems like, so 36 seems like a good number, something around there. You can check on their website. And then you also have this little part at the top here where you can place things like tools, pens, whatever. So if I wanted to take a pen out of here, throw it on there. If I wanted a pocket knife, if I wanted a lighter, if I wanted a pair of pliers and a flashlight, I can easily organize this at the top of my desk and I don't have to worry about it rolling all over the desk. Then the other cool thing about this is that it has this little Orbitkey branding right here. It's a little solid metal. It's like an anodized metal. It's very heavy, and it has two powerful magnets in the bottom. And what this is useful for is if you need to organize a cable on your desk. So here I've got just a USB-C to USB-C cable. Let's say this was for charging. I could undo this magnet, put it through here, and charge from my desk, and then kind of tuck it away when I'm not using it. So you can easily pull it through and tuck it back away. And it gives you a way to organize cables similar to like a grommet through the middle of your desk. You have a nice little option here for how to organize cables on your desk. There is plenty of room on this mat if you want to put like a keyboard, a notebook, your mouse pad, anything like that. If you want to use this as your everyday setup for your computer, this has plenty of space to organize everything, keep the clutter off your desk, allows you to organize the papers underneath, pens up at the top, organize some cables. And overall, this is just an excellent little desk mat if you're looking for a high quality, well-made, feature-rich desk mat. This has everything you could possibly look for, and I love this thing. Then, because you know I've been using that Lockbee Field Folio for all my journaling and note-taking on a small scale, if I needed a little bit of extra space, the Compendium A4 from Orbitkey would be a great option. So this is the box it comes in, just slides out like this, and like that. And you can fit an A4 size notebook in here, and there's actually one included. So you have the little Orbitkey branding down here. You have a nice leather material. This could be vegan leather or genuine leather, depending on what your needs may be. Both sides of it, it's just a nice flat leather area that protects and covers your notebook really easily. And then similar to the way their tech pouch has this little elastic tab pull that keeps it closed with a little metal attachment point, that's similar to how this works. So it's a very high quality, very high detail item. You can pull this elastic here to open it up. And then you see on this side, you have some card storage. So you could store all your business cards or note cards or things like that. And it's kind of hidden away. So for a business professional, you could easily carry all of your business cards or any other cards, or you could even use this to carry your spare credit cards or things like that. You have a lot of extra space that easily tucks away. And then there's also some volume behind here. If you needed to slide some paperwork or some larger items, you could just tuck it in under there. And then when it's not in use, This is a nice little work surface. So you could put your mouse pad, you could put all of your pens, like I could go like this and just have all my pens and pencils at hand. And it just gives you a nice little working surface if you're working at a cafe or somewhere where you don't want your stuff sitting directly on the table or desk. Then this actually comes with an A4 notebook. It's a really big legal pad style notebook, has some really nice paper. You could definitely use this to brainstorm, to journal, to take notes, to come up with ideas, whatever you might want to use a notebook for as usual. And if you want to replace this, you can just slide it out and replace it with another one. You could use this as a sketchbook. You could slide other documents behind here. And then if you want to save your place in your documents, there's a couple different lash points here. So you could use this to save your place, or the longer end, and just be like, okay, well, this is where I was working today. So here, I'm going to put that there. And then when I come back in, I can just lift that up, go right to the page that I was working on. So I always like to see a little way to save your space when you're working on a notebook of some sort or a journal. So overall, this is just really useful. I think this would be a great gift for someone who is a business professional, a student, or a legal professional, or someone who just needs to take notes a lot, have some organization, and maybe use this as a working space if you're taking a laptop to a cafe or a library and you're worried about damaging stuff on the desktop or anything. You have a little working surface where you could draw pictures, write, take notes, do whatever you want, or gather your gear, your cell phone and stuff, and put it over here so that it's well organized. So overall, it's just a super useful little portfolio here. And it has all the normal little touches that Orbitkey has as far as very detailed, very premium, very feature-rich as far as their products go. Overall, I've really been impressed with Orbitkey and how they're moving on from just key organizers to going into tech organizers and tech pouches and different kinds of slings, and now they have stationery and desk mats and office items. So I think they're using their design principles in a really effective way to make new and innovative products and also improve on existing products and just make them more premium and a little bit nicer. So if you want to pick up either of these, they have a Black Friday sale going on. Use the link in my description below to be a part of the sale. It's site-wide. And you could easily get a discount on either of these items or buy them as a gift for someone. For anyone in your life that needs to organize their desk or organize their notebook or works a lot on the road, these are two great items that you could absolutely consider. If you have any other stationery items that you'd like me to review, please leave a comment below. Check out my eBay link if you want to pick up any of the bags or things that I've decided not to keep and get them at a deep discount. Check out my merch store. Look at all the merch I've developed recently. Please like, comment, and subscribe in general because it helps the channel out a lot. Thank you as always for watching. I love all of your ideas. I love all the recent conversations I've had. I couldn't make this channel possible without you, and I really want to help everywhere I can. With all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.